it will be interesting to see what the contracts say in regards to that. Like, is there a loophole in recording agreements?
I don't think there's anything in recording agreements for you to, when they say that we own your likeness, we can't say that we own your,
I know it's your likeness and your
not your,
likeness, your image.
not your sound. Like, what is your sound? Your sound will change. Your
Then
voice,
what is
your voice
then?
tone. They can't say we own that. Like, you know what I mean?
But
Like,
your likeness, what? How do you define likeness then?
likeness is typically going to be likeness is
Sound
typically going to be towards your image.
not your. Well, in contracts, well, they own when they say likeness and stuff. They mean they own anything having to do with the actual project, as far as image, the record that you hand into them. They own all of that, so that it gives them the legal right to put your music out, to advertise it, to monetize it, to do everything they got to do with your entire music, and anything in regards to promoting it.
Right.
So if they need to, for example, I think. So how about this then? Now that I'm, we're all thinking out loud here. This is real stuff here. If the record labels own the images and likenesses, can they be the ones to generate the records?
That's what they want.
So for example, if Drake is signed to a label, can that label say, you know what, we no longer need to deal with you. We already own the Drake likeness, images. You didn't want to have your album in? Fine, we'll make our own album that we want, that we can control, the type of singles we want, and we could put it out.
That's what they want it to be.
So if it's that, would they even need to put AI Drake? Can they just say Drake? Or Drake, or will Drake have to sue them and say, you can't do that? That's my name, but you have an agreement. We could put out any like or images in regards to that.
I would say this. I would say that if say for example they were to do that, I would say that one, you would have to pay the artist handsomely, right? And I think if you're paying the artist, if the artist is getting a royalty, would the artist care? Because at this point, you could put out music that's almost guaranteed to hit, right? Because now not only are we controlling the output, we're controlling where it goes in terms of playlisting, right? They control that ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
So we can make it popular. So it's like it doesn't even. So for an artist, it's kind of like, okay, I can sit back, and if I want to perform it live, I perform it live. If I don't, I do. I learn it, I perform it live, or I let the record play itself live, or put a virtual image up there, hologram, whatever the hell, and let it do what it got to do. But at the end of the day, I think that's the part of the reason why the labels want to stop it, because the labels say, "Hey, I want to stop it. I want to know what's the technology behind it. We need to own that technology, so that we can do that with all of our catalog." Can you imagine the artists that don't want to record? Like, say if you own the rights to the Rolling Stones, like the artists that are your legacy artists that don't want to create new music. Now you can just go back, go get their situation, get their technology, and get those old artists that probably can no longer output a hit.
Or on top of that, maybe the artist that died.
That I was like we see going on now with Big, like Big, Whitney Houston, right?
Pac.
Yep. You can go back. You can go back and go get those artists' vocal cadences and create new performances with them. That's why they want
Michael
that technology.
Jackson. Can you imagine the Michael Jackson?
Jesus Christ, bro! Like, you see where it's going. The possibilities are really endless. Like, that's really what the situation is. Like, see, we just solved the puzzle right here. So the puzzle here now is to turn your greatest artist, your greatest legacy artist, and be able to put out music for your old artists, your new artists on demand. Right?
Possibly forever.
possibly in perpetuity, right?
Your favorite artist, you would outlive your favorite artist. Your artist will be able to continue to make new music, new hits over and over till the day you and I are no longer here. Your children will continue to, and then when they're gone, their grandchildren will continue to put out the hits from the same artist.
And that's, that's always been the struggle. Like if you think about the labels, it's always been the struggle, right? You get an artist that comes out, the artist is hot as fish grits, right? We put them out, damn, they got hit record. Artist gets big. Now the label wants you to record again. I don't feel like doing that right now.
Yeah.
I don't feel like doing that type of record. I don't want to do that sound.
I want to go a different direction.
So now we remove that obstacle. That obstacle has been effectively removed.
As long as you have delivered a successful first album or whatever,
yeah,
they could just take that and plug it in.
Yeah, like that's that we've now removed the obstacle of creativity. I think you and I had said that before. Like the one thing that we were able to hang our hats on as creatives and say, hey, you can make this and you can make that, but you can't build creativity. This belongs to us. You can't take it from us. Wrong. Like now they are able to replicate creativity.
Wow.
The world is in danger, bro.
I wonder how far it will go as far as genres of music. I wonder if there were, Rolling Stones and, all of these other genres.